Beginners love the field bet. It's simple, it pays right away, and you get action on every roll. But here's the truth. It's not the best bet on the table. It's probably one of the worst bets on the table. So the real question is, if you are going to play the field, what's the best way to play it? So why do beginners love the field bet? Well, you put your money on the field, and if any of these numbers that you see roll, you win the bet. And if the 2 or the 12 rolls, your mini tables, you win double, or in some cases even triple. So it looks very enticing. The problem is the most common numbers that roll are missing from the field, which are the 5, 6, 7, and 8. So if any of those numbers roll, you actually lose in the field. If you add up all the dice combinations that these numbers make, you will win with 16 of the 36 total dice combinations, but you will lose with 20 dice combinations. So even though it looks like you have a bunch of numbers covered, you're still actually a pretty big underdog to win this bet. If you're a math nerd and you're worried about the house edge, well, it's not terrible in the field. If the field does pay triple, it's under a 3% house edge. If it only pays double on both the 2 and 12, you're in the 5% range, which is equivalent to a roulette. The reason why it's considered such a bad bet is because there's so many bets on the craps table that are actually below that, below 2%, below 1%. You can get down to 0.1%. The real problem is the money churn of this, because you have to meet table minimum. For instance, these are typically bad bets because it has a high house edge, but you could bet them for usually as low as $1. Here you have to meet the table minimum. $10 table, you're making $10 bets every single roll, your money churns very quickly. Now, it's not all bad in the field. Hey, I use the field because it does cover so many numbers, but I only use it short term. But this is gambling. These bets over here, they may be considered poor bets, but if you're winning and their numbers are rolling and you compare it against the good bets, well, who's making the better bet? Long term, you're not going to become a professional craps player by playing the bad bets or the good bets. So just play what you have fun with, what you understand, and have a good time gambling, and hopefully you can get on a winning streak. Now let's circle back around to, hey, I'm going to play the field. How should I play it, and what is the best way? So most players you're going to see are just going to flat bet, which means when they make a bet, they win, they collect their money, and then they just rebet it, and then hope for another win. Some might suggest betting a negative progression, which is you make a bet, and if you lose the bet, then you would essentially double your bet, and you're hoping eventually, as the bets build, you will win your money back and recoup all of your losses. I'm not a fan of negative progressions at all. I think if you're going to progress your bets, do it when you're winning. So I'm going to show a little positive progression, and this is, if you know anything about the old term Fibonacci, it's a sequence of, technically 0 plus 1 plus 1 equals 2, and then 1 plus 2 equals 3, and then 3 plus 2 equals 5. So there's a sequence, and it's usually attributed to a negative progression. Well, we're going to do a simple reverse Fibonacci today. Don't worry about the term. I'm going to make it real simple for you. We're just going to do a betting sequence of 1 unit, and let's say we're at a $10 table, so $10. If we win, we're going to then bump it up to a 2 unit. So we have $20 here. If we win, let's say we win $20, we're now going to bump it up to a 3 unit or $30, which means we've pulled back our original bet. So we don't have any risk, and we have a good $30 bet here. If we win $30. If I can get my fingers to work here, we can pull back some more profit, add 20 to our bet, and now we have a very healthy $50 bet out here. If you win here, you're going to win that $50, and here I would start back down at a $10 bet and collect this all as profit. We started with $10, now look how much money we have. I mean, you could continue the sequence. It goes 5, 8, 13, 21, and so on. I would say pick a point. I'm going to go with 5, which means 4 wins in a row, and then restart. So 1, 2, 3, 5, and then restart. Also, anytime you lose in the sequence, just start over back at 1 unit or $10. If you're on a $25 table, it'd be $25 bet. $15 table would be $15, and so on. Now I'm going to go ahead and roll this out with a live head-to-head of a flat better versus someone using this little mini progression, and we're going to see which comes out on top. All right, I have both players here at $300. I'm just going to assume someone else is rolling the dice. You're required to make either a pass or don't to roll the dice. We'll just say someone else is rolling the dice, so these guys could just focus on their field bets. Again, you could do it at any unit you want. I'm going to play it today at a $10 table. Well, let's put them in the circles. And $10 bets, and then we'll just go 1 unit, then 2, then 3, then 5, and with this guy. This guy's always just going to do $10. And we'll see how they end up at the end. So send me some dice. I got Jared helping me out again today, and let's see what happens. 6 the hard way. There's no 6 in the field. So they just both rebet. Here we go. 7. I guess that's a 7 out for our field bettors. It doesn't really matter. They just need to avoid the 5, 6, 7, and 8. Here we go. 7 on the come out. So you can see 16 of the 36 combos. It looks good, but hey, so far we have yet to win even one bet. There's another 7 on the come out. Haven't established a point, and we're both down $50 or so, I think, something like that. All right, 9, center field 9. Point will be 9, and we'll get paid. So this player is just going to collect. This player is actually going to go ahead and parlay it or press his bet. And here we go. A 7 out. This guy didn't collect anything. This guy at least collected 1 unit. All right, $10. So we know who's ahead, at least by $10 to start off with. Coming out, 4, easy 4. That'll be a point and a winner in the field. He's going to double his bet. He's going to collect. Remember, he's looking for 4 fields in a row. Can't get it. There's another 7. Down they come. But once he builds up, if he can get 4 in a row, he's going to have a big win. But will it overtake the same bettor? I guess stick around and find out. All right, I'm rolling a lot of early 7s here. 6 easy, no field 6. Yeah, I don't know if these rolls are very, very short. Okay, which means things will turn around or they won't. That's dice, you never know. Here we go. 8 easy come out on the 8, but there is no field in the 8. Or no 8 in the field, I should say. All right. 6 easy. There's no 6 in the field as well. Can I have some red, please? Actually, I might as well do this guy as well. There you go. So you can see this guy's got a $20 lead, but they're both losing. So, all right. Here we go. 6, no field 6. I guess if you're placed better, we're maybe doing good. We're rolling those 6 and 8s. All right, 10 the hard way, 10 hard. It's a winner for both of us. He's going to double. This guy's collecting. Let's get on a field streak here. 4 easy. That is a field winner. So he wins 20. He's going to go to 30 and pull back his original investment. So he's got a $30 bet, but at least for this shooter, no investment. This guy is just collecting $10. 7. So he got his money back, but he didn't win anything. Puck will go off. We'll have a new shooter. We don't need, well, yeah, whatever. It helps people visually see it when we dump the bowl. That's why I usually do it. Just to kind of people see how it works out. All right, here we go. Especially if you're playing the field like this, you're probably a new player. All right, win with a 9, point of 9. He's going to double up. He's going to collect. 8 the hard way. Down they come. And again, I will use the field kind of in combination with other strategies, just temporarily, because it does cover a lot of numbers, But to stay in the field, it's probably not going to do very well. I mean, as you can see, it's just tough to win in the field, even though it has so many numbers. All right, 7 out. We're going to have a new shooter. Thank you. 3 craps. That's a field winner. He's going to double up. He's going to collect, even though the puck's still off. Same shooter, though. 8 easy, all right. Good point, but again, no win. 10 and 10. 10, easy 10. That'll be a winner in the field. So he'll collect. He will double up or press his bet. 10, easy, all right. Maybe we can finally get this guy to pay off. Let's see here. So this guy's going to collect. This guy's going to go to 30 and pull his original bet back. Come on, let's make it happen. 5, no field, 5. Ah! All right, down they come. Starting over. Same shooter, though. Puck's still alive. Here we go. We got to start our sequence over. 8 the hard way, point hit, but no field 8. Puck will go off. It's going to be the same shooter. $10. 7 on the come out. Frontline winner. Field loser. Yo 11. Frontline winner and winner in the field. So we're just going to double up. He's going to pull it back. 5. We're going to get a point of 5, but that is no good in the field. So this player has yet to collect once. All right, here we go. Well, I guess a couple, like twice he's done it. What was the roll there? What was the
10?
10, okay. So he's going to double. He's going to pull back. So there is a couple times where he's got up to that third and pulled back some. So 12, there we go. That's triple on this table.
And 20 is 60.
And 60, I'm going to go to 30. Yeah, I'm going to go to 30 here, pull back 50. So that's huge. And this guy's just going to pull back his win on the same bet. So still a pretty good bet out there, and we pulled a good amount off. That's what we needed. All right, 4, another field winner. This guy's just going to collect in the same bet. Here we're going to another 20, so we got a $50 bet out there. Let's see if we can finally make it through the sequence. 3 craps, there we go. We hit it. He's going to verify me. He's going to same bet. So 50, and then I'm going to drop back down to 10. So just like that, we made up a bunch of room. All right, here we go. 8 the hard way, no field 8. So is that enough to overcome? Well, let me quick count. 1, 2. We're still down a little bit, but we made up a lot of room. 6 easy, no field 6. 7 out. 7 out. We're going to have a new shooter. Down comes the field. All right, both players are going to bet in the field. Here we go. New shooter. 8 the hard way. Rolling good number, but not in the field number. Eight the hard way. Point hit. Loser in the field. All right, we're going to rebet. Same shooter. 3 craps. 3 craps on the, it's a pass sign loser, but we're going to win in the field. He's going to double. He's going to collect. And still looking for a point. Point will be 4, but it is a field winner. So same bet here, and this guy's going to bump it up and pull his original bet back. So $30 bet, but he's got his original bet back. 4 point hit right away. So same bet here. And he's going to bump it up to 50, pull back it. So this is actually a profit of 10 with a great bet out there. And here we go. 5, no field 5. Point will be 5, but we lose in the field. But for that, that little session there, we got a $10 profit. But we're going for the big one. All right, here we go. And certainly you could stop the sequence anywhere. You could stop it at 3, whatever you want. All right, we're going to double. He's going to collect. No field 5, point hit. Puck goes off, same shooter. Place in the field, and here we go.
5, fever.
5 is alive. So we'll mark the 5, we lose our bets. Seven out. All right, we're gonna have a new shooter. Down come our bets. We had some hope, and now we're kind of back down. We're back down to our 200. This player has, we're right about 2. They're pretty even. So either way is not working out for you because the field is not working out. All right, maybe we can start rolling some field numbers. All right, point of 4. Winner in the field. I'm just going to same bet here. He's going to double. I should have maybe ran a third player with the negative progression, but I just suggest you never play negative progressions. I don't know. That's me. All right. Double in the bubble. That'll help. All right. So he's just going to collect the same bet. And this guy's going to go, he had 20. Let's go to 30. I guess you can go all the way to 50, but I'm going to pull back this. So $30 bet. Here we go. 7 out. Gonna have a new shooter. And here we go. All right, come out craps is bad for the shooter, but it's good for, well, unless he was shooting from the dome, but good for here. So we're gonna double, pull back our original bet, and this guy's just going to same bet, pull back 20. Here we go. Still looking for a point. 7 on the come out. Still looking for a point, but we lose in the field. Five, no field 5. Point will be 5. But again, not a number in the field. Six easy, no field 6. Seven out. Gonna have a new shooter. And I need some more red, please. Thank you. Again, we're assuming someone else is rolling the dice. Pick this 9, let's roll this 9. 7 on the come out. If nothing else, I'm showing you how quickly the money churns. So it could work in your favor if you're rolling those field numbers, but you know, the most likely numbers we're losing. There's a 7. Down comes the field. Still looking for a point. 10 easy. Point will be 10. That's a winner in the field. We're just going to double up here, and we're going to collect here. 4 easy. That's a winner in the field. So we're going to bump this up to 30, pull our original bet back, so essentially risk-free. Here we're collecting 10. 10 easy, point hit. So we'll collect here, and this guy, we're going to go to 50, pull back 10, so $10 profit, and got a $50 bet. We need a field number here. 2 or 12 on the come out will be good. All right, here we go. Just ignore what's happening over there with the dealer. All right, 4 hard. There we go. Out on the 4, that's a winner in the field. So we're going to same bet this, and this guy is, again, you can keep going in the sequence, but you know, it's tough, I think, as you can see, to hit 4 in a row. But we're gonna drop back down to 10, pull back the rest here, and let's start this sequence over. Here we go. 6 easy. We pulled it back or regressed just in time. All right. Here we go. 8 easy, no field 8. Five, no field 5. All right, shooter, give me a 2 or 12. 9 will work, center field 9. We're just gonna pull back our bet here. Here we're gonna double. Looking for a string of field bets here. 9, back-to-back 9s. So again, we're just gonna collect here. Here we're gonna bump it up, pull our original bet back, and roll with a good size bet here. 7 out, all right. I think that's a good spot to end it. We'll go ahead and count it up here. I'll let Jared count it up for me. And see where we stand. We started with 300 for both players.
I see 260 for this first time.
260 for our progressive bettor, which is down. We're down 40 bucks. And our same bettor.
I see 210.
210. So actually we did slightly better with the progression. But unfortunately, both players were down. So we're down 90 bucks and we're down 40 bucks. So, you know, obviously play however you want. Again, I'm kind of going to recommend you not stay in the field and play like this long term. But I think we threw an unusual, I don't know, maybe not. We probably threw close to probability, and that's just how the field works. You're just going to drain out your money. So anyway, however you like to play, until next time, good luck on coloring up. If you're enjoying my videos, consider supporting the Color Up channel by joining my club, the Color Up Club. It's an awesome community of craps enthusiasts just like me, and I also give out some free swag. So check out my website, colorup.club.